What is going on, everyone? The Flyers fall 5-2 to the Tampa Bay Lightning at home. What did you expect? Obviously, it would have been great to get a point. It would have been great to get 2 points. We've played this team tough now twice, and we came from behind in those games. But when you allow 3 goals in the first 10 minutes, when you allow this team to go up that big, that early, They are so successful for a reason. Look at their record. It's almost disturbing to even see. You don't do that. You don't allow a team like that to get on you and jump on you that quickly, that early, and think that you're going to have a legitimate shot at winning this thing. Carter Hart, yeah, he didn't have his best performance. It wasn't all on him. Don't get me wrong at all. It was not all on him. It wasn't a great performance out of him, though, and it was the right decision to yank him there. People want to say, why even give him the nod? He's going to get overused, and, we're putting him in there too much. It's been a big workload for him lately. No, I agree completely with putting him in there. He's young. He's playing hot. This team plays differently in front of him, and he's going up against the Tampa Bay Lightning. Let's see what the kid has. Let him get a chance against the best. And, he didn't have his strongest game. And even on that last goal to make it 3-0 on that 2-on-1, short side goal, glove side, and he probably should have had that one. So, right decision by Gordon to kind of get him out there, get him out of there, even though it was 10 minutes into the hockey game. You don't want to leave him out to dry. You don't want to get someone like that just lit up if it wasn't his night, and it wasn't his night. But the Flyers just created nothing in the beginning. They were turning the puck over consistently, and the Tampa Bay Lightning, they show why they are that disgusting. They show why they are where they are in the top of the NHL. It's crazy how much higher they are than everybody else. Here's the Tampa Bay Lightning, and here's literally everybody else. It's sickening how good they really are. So when going into this game thinking, are they going to find a way to grab another point against this team? People want to argue about the referees late and the goalie interference late and all that. No, come on. You're down 3-0 in the first 10 minutes. You're not doing something right. You're coming out flat. You're not coming out prepared. And I'll use the same analogy. Well, I guess it's not the same analogy, but I'll use a comparison that I used before with Joel Embiid not being ready and sleepwalking for the first 3 quarters against the Celtics. How are you not prepared to play the Celtics? Well, how are you not prepared to come out and play the Tampa Bay Lightning? You're playing the best team in the National Hockey League. How do you come out that flat? How do you come out that flat? It really is crazy. One thing I want to mention, because of the trade deadline, because of the Wayne Simmonds situation, is this potentially the last home tilt here for Wayne Simmonds in the orange and black? It'll be very interesting to see. I'm in favor of let's sell. It's time to sell. People want to hold on to this playoff hope, and before this game, it probably moved farther down, but 8 to 10% chance of the playoffs. Sell time. Sell time. Love Wayne Simmonds. He wore the orange and black phenomenally, but it is time to move on, and we'll see what Chuck Fletcher does at the trade deadline. But in regards to this game, yeah, there was a moment in time there where after they scored those 3 goals, we had some pressure in the second period. We had a couple good opportunities, but we didn't cash in. And then we kind of attack into it a little bit. Oscar Lindblom, Sean Couturier, they make some noise, 3-1, and you take a penalty, and then they score on it. Now, normally this team is, when I say this team, I'm talking in regards to the Tampa Bay Lightning. Normally their offense and their power play is so lethal. Now, they scored their 4th goal on the peeper with about 1 second left on the penalty, but their power play wasn't clicking on all cylinders. This wasn't a Tampa Bay team that was so explosive and so dynamic like we're used to them seeing outside of the first 10 minutes. I will say that. Normally their power play is scoring 3 goals a night, it seems. Normally you see Kucherov on the score sheet 7,000 times. The dude is like 20 points in his last 4 games. How is that even possible? He wasn't on the score sheet tonight. Oh, also, this is a back-to-back, a second of a back-to-back for the Tampa Bay Lightning. Vasilevsky did not play. Their backup played phenomenal, though. I mean, there were chances left and right. He even did a little spinorama on his back, and Legs were spinning up in the air, made a big save. 2 pads stacking. He played great. I mean, he played great. This is a second of a back-to-back after just smoking the Columbus Blue Jackets last night. So this team is special, though. They're 40. Does that say 46, 11, and 4? Oh my goodness gracious! That's absurd. That's absurd. Okay. Wow. I mean, that is literally insanity. But realistically, my expectations going into this game, knowing that we were 12-1-1 entering this thing, and I just know how deep and talented that squad really is, I thought the one thing I did kind of hold, like, maybe we have a chance is because of the back-to-back, but that clearly was not an issue at all for that squad. The Flyers, what are you going to say? They went out there. It wasn't their best effort. Absolutely was not their best effort. You just had a better team come in here and win. It's as simple as that. I liked that Carter Hart start. And for people who really want to blame the referees late, how can you do that? How can you really say it was the referee's fault? I understand it wasn't the greatest called game there late, but really, it's the ref's fault that it ended the way that it did? Or is it the Flyers coming out super flat and allowing 3 goals in the first 10 minutes? Is it Carter Hart not playing his best? How's that for it being the problem? But big games are coming up. Huge games. Montreal, who just snapped a losing skid to the Columbus Blue Jackets tonight. It's a monster 2 points. We have the Penguins in the outdoor game. I know I mentioned this before, but these are huge games. Buffalo Sabres, these are huge games. I kind of wrote this game off as an L before it started. And I said, all right, in the next 4 games, we got to come out with 6 points. 6 of the 8. So what does that mean? That means we got to put a 3-game winning streak together. That's exactly what that means. Not going to be easy. I would assume there might be some noise involved when it comes to some trades. I really hope we sell, Chuck. I really, really hope we sell. It's time. I wonder if Carter Hart's going to get a night off. Is he going to play Montreal? I assume he's probably going to be playing the outdoor game. Are we going to give him a night off? Does this count as a night off? I don't know. I'm curious to see how it goes. Statistic-wise, Sean Couturier gets 2 points. He had 2 assists. Konechny gets on the board with a goal. Oscar Lindblom had a goal. Raffle, Sanheim both tally some assists. And you take a look at the Tampa Bay Lightning, and I'm so surprised. I'm so surprised that you see Kucherov sitting there with 0 goals, 0 assists, and 1 shot on net. That doesn't seem realistic. McDonough, of all people, with a 3-point night. Or, I'm sorry, a 2-point night. JT Miller. I mean, that's what this team does, though. They have so much depth to them. They're just nasty. They're just nasty. They can actually win the Cup. They can actually win the Stanley Cup. Everyone talks about them not being able to get over the hump, and in the playoffs they do this. And this video kind of seems like it's a Tampa Bay Lightning recap video, but they did what they needed to do. It wasn't their best effort ever when it comes to the Lightning, but they're just so nasty. And when you put yourself in a 3-goal situation early, it is what it is. 96 points. Holy crap. The next highest team is the Calgary Flames with 79. 242 goals for. Huh? I guess this is a Tampa Bay Lightning appreciation video too while we're at it. Holy hell. Alright, so moral of the story here, the Flyers fall. We need as many points as we can get. Potential last home game for Wayne Simmons. Chuck Fletcher needs to be on the move here and start selling. The Flyers, you know, they come up small tonight, and they didn't play their best effort. They didn't give it to us. They didn't give us their best effort. They put themselves in such a hole early. Let me know what you think down below on any of those topics. I'm very interested to see. we're coming down the home stretch here, and we have an insane amount of work to do with about an 8% chance to make playoffs. So let me know what you think about it. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.